Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we are going to be building a level. Because why not? I figured, sure, we can get a quick level made real quick right here at this point in time. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on ahead, get a level built, and it'll be fun. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Now then, I feel like this level, technically the last level before you get to the ruined forest, should have a huge focus on a crate puzzle. I think a crate puzzle section would be nice for the pure sake of the fact that we can, go on ahead and do the things that which we need to do, which is a decent amount to say the least. But obviously it's going to take some time to get some stuff here done with and whatnot to figure out how we want to have this crate puzzle go. So I think what we have in mind for this should be simple. I think. I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like the idea here and what I should be trying to do is use more of these particular types of instances here. You'll see. I have some general idea on what I want to do and how I want to go about doing it, but in order to do it, I need to think about how to build the level to get everything to be moved where it needs to be moved. Easier said than done, because there are still aspects to this that I am not entirely too sure how I want to have turn out. There's at least a... Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that at all, you fool. Do not, in any way, shape, or form, do that. Alright, okay. Anyways, so... I'm tired, again, as per usual. It doesn't help much being this tired. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, I remember I was setting up votes and stuff for the series that I have been doing and still doing and whatnot. That's what we have done, and that's where we are at this point in juncture. So yeah. Yes, indeed. Definitely feel like I could put some lave here. Maybe have like another one of these crate puzzles as a means to be able to get the key to unlock that. So, like, yeah, you could use that, but also you shouldn't probably use that. But also, you need to get the key anyway, so there would be no reason for you to try to go all the way around and do all of that. I just gotta try to figure out what direction and what path I want the player to take. I suppose the general section here doesn't matter too much. We can still have some of this and have some enemies here. But I'll hold off any enemies until after I've made the level and have figured out the pathing that I want to take. Which right now, we just need to get a crate down here. Push down, doesn't exactly matter where, just push it into here, grab that, unlock that, push down, push around. There, and then boom. Guess the order some of these take don't really matter too much, but it's fine. I have an idea, but this idea is not something a brain can put and whatnot. Though, the idea there would be to try to push... You see what I'm trying to do, right? And trying to get it to work is far. I mean, I guess it depends on how this can go. I guess it also depends, unless we like had this here, the key right here, but you have some lava here. But then where would the crate, unless we just open this up and not do that. I gotta remember I can change the environment. Okay, don't grab that yet. I can change the environment in whatever way, shape, or form that I declare and think we need to change it to. It shouldn't be set in stone, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There's no need for it to be set in stone. Alright, I have something else in mind for that area. A reason to go around that entire bend and whatnot. A reason indeed. I just gotta try to figure out ways to make that look, like that here. We gotta have at least a good few crates, I suppose. Maybe we can even have an enemy here going around and getting never mind. I thought I was being clever, but it would have to be an enemy going around. There's no way they because then they would just go around and do that. But if because then they would just escape. No matter what, the enemy would just escape and then get stuck here. And if I do it the other way, they will just get stuck regardless. So I don't know what I was thinking with that. I was trying to make a clever way to have enemies there going certain ways and then getting stuck because of reasons, unless we were to have the crate here. And then... No, it's still... It's fine. It's fine. It's completely, totally fine. We just need to... What if we did this? I mean, I guess the direction doesn't matter too much. You're going to have to go around regardless. There's at least... No, there's two different ways you can go about it. There's two paths here. But also... What? No. And we could probably do something like that. You can't get the crate out anywhere else from there. Break that open, and then you can go around and grab the key. You need to free up this space to be able to get to and from here, so you can push this crate here. And then you can go on ahead, open that up, push this crate there, boom. You just got yourself over into that section right there. Now what we could have here is a nice and interesting, intricate section full of enemies going in directions and whatnot. Just a nice little roundabout, I suppose. Oh god, we lagged. Is everything fine? Yes, everything is fine. Everything is hunky-dory. Hunkle-dunkle. Enemies. Give me the clockwise. I feel like we can start trying to amp up the difficulty a little bit. Clockwise. Counterclockwise. I remember 0, 1, 2, 3. So some of these should be pretty easy to set up. And then there's the counterclockwise enemies we can put right here. 3, and then 1. It's just a nice area, one safe spot to stay in while the enemies do their thing. Guess the direction of most of these don't matter too much. Yeah, we could do another thing here. We definitely could. But how would I go about doing it like this is the question. Unless we were to have two of these sections here. And you gotta choose which one to use, I suppose. Well, which one would be the easiest is the question. Putting it inside of something? Maybe. Now we gotta go out of our way to figure out how this is gonna look. Where the crate needs to start. And how the crate's going to exit. Oh yeah, that's something we could do, definitely. We could set up a few key moments here. And the question is, which key is the one you need? Like, yeah, you could probably set up a key moment there. I'll just build the area out first before I do anything. Can't deny we're kind of randomly going about doing most of this. But this is at least giving you an idea of what you can do. Down here, I should say. I mean, is there any way you would be able to bring an extra spare key over? That is the question. Yeah, a few keys here and there. And some spots that you have no choice but to move the crates in. I would say we at least get a couple of these crates here, but only one of them is going to be the one that you need. Or two. It could very well be just as simple as that. But maybe there's only a select amount of keys, and you can only really choose between the ones that you need and whatnot. Like, the top side would work, I would say. We could definitely have that. I don't know, because you still need to bring that over. No, wait, we could definitely do something like this and have a nice little pattern here. It's like the ruins entrance, if you will. No, because then you still can't get. I mean, ruins entrance, I say, as I now break the ruins entrance to allow this to be possible. Yeah, but then you would just push it over here, so what would it matter? It doesn't matter. The ruin entrance doesn't matter. Whatever. It's fine. We can do other things. We could do this for the ruin entrance. To kind of showcase that this is supposed to be, Could put the crate down here. You push it down, push it around, free up a space. Go around, push it up, push it here. You still can't really do much there because of the way this is set up. So, all right, never mind. We're not going to try to be creative with that. We're just going to leave this as is. Well, wait, hold on. There was no way you would... I at least want to leave some open potential places to do stuff in. And that right now, at the very least, makes the most sense. I'm trying to figure out... What? Wait, that wouldn't make any sense, because you can't move this... This needs to be here. Okay, well, why don't we have one of these here, and then we get rid of that? Maybe. Like, I'm trying to give you ultimatums, but I guess... Yeah, let's just focus on whatever the hell we need to do over here. Which right now, I want something similar to that. That's like this for that, but now we want something like this for that. Which means we need to build... Oh, no, that's not where you're supposed to go. Also, there we go. There'll be a few spots for keys here. Probably some enemies here and there to kind of stop you from moving around and moving crates around. With ease, at least, I should say. And also, we can adjust the level as we see fit to make it work. Could probably put a crate up there. Once we had that, and then this. Yeah, but how do you even get over to there? That's the question. Get rid of that, of course. Maybe we can even have a nice clockwise enemy going around here. Yeah, counterclockwise. To which then we can go on ahead. I guess it depends on how we want this to be set up. We don't need to have lava. We could definitely have keys, but only 2 keys. So 1 key can be over here. Maybe so this looks somewhat comprehensible. We could do that. And then aside from that, maybe another crate. I mean, I guess it depends on how you want to set this up, because you could put a crate here, and then grab this crate, put it here, and if there was another crate down here, but that would be the long way of solving it. But, no, because you would still probably need a key. The keys are kind of important. But also, it's another way to solve it, so why not open up possibilities? If you can figure out a way to get this crate all the way up to here, then that's good on you, I suppose. You got your, whatchamacallits here set pretty good. At the very least. Your intelligence and whatnot. That wouldn't work. Though you don't got my intelligence, so that ain't gonna work. Maybe we leave that open. Still have to kind of go here, go around, go here. Which means we can have a vertical enemy here. So let's start getting some enemies around the place. So a vertical enemy here makes the most sense. Counterclockwise here also makes the most sense. We'll have you two going in the same direction so I don't have to change anything. Aside from that, we can definitely have a vertical enemy here. Either way you see it, you wouldn't be able to have that enemy killed. Counterclockwise, you just get the enemies stuck in a loop here, but you can end up killing them with the crates regardless. Though, you could also push the crate down here, then push it up into the enemies, and then eventually they all die, then push this here. Figure out where you want to put it. And again, it's like, you could just grab the 2 keys and then just grab the crate, one of these crates, and then push them here, because you can't, I don't think you can push these crates anywhere until you get rid of these things. You get rid of that, you gotta push it down. Which, yeah, pushing that, getting rid of this would save you 1 key for some, never mind. You know, unless, yeah, you do need a 3rd crate, because this, you think this is solvable, but this isn't solvable because I made a mistake, but that's why this exists. This is why this exists. But what's the purpose of this crate, then? I don't know. Maybe it's a red herring. I feel like I should give this freaking crate a purpose, though, so what am I going to do with Yurdomas? Because we only have 2 keys to work with. So we have to make use with the 2 keys. And the only purpose of using the 2 keys there is to bring out that. Maybe I can. No, because then you're going to be. Yeah, maybe we get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Choose which one to take. Either path you take, you're going to need to get rid of this. Unless, again, you bring this down, around, you only need the 1 key then, and then boom. But I guess if you grab the 2 keys, you could just grab this one over here, push it up, around, but you still need to get rid of this. So whatever, I mean, I guess whatever path you take this crate, put it up there, and then go here. Either way, you need 3 crates. You can take this crate here, put it here, and then this crate here, put it here, and take one of these crates. Or you can take both of these crates. Either direction you go is going to work. This would be the quickest direction if you could get a crate in here, but you can't get a crate in here. Actually, you don't even need the 2 crates. You only need the... I'm over here thinking you need to stack crates, but I forget crates can't move into other crates like they can with player... Options to solve the puzzle, basically. Move a crate here, move a crate there. No, move the crate here, move the crate in, move the crate there, move the crate there. Whichever path you want to take that's easy enough for you to take is the path that you can take, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Through my tired ass head. There's an enemy here. Ooh, deal with him. Or kill him. Killing him is also a good option, you know? Enemy up there, too. He'll be in the way to some extent. Okay, no, he won't be in the way, but he will probably be in the way. Having enemies be in the way in at least the beginning sections make the most sense. Until you get the crate to kill them and make it easier, you're going to have to deal with them. I want you like this instead. I'm going to do a quick save, and then I'm going to take you and put you here, I suppose. Will you be an issue? Probably. We got an interesting level here, that's for certain. Well, you know, let's solve it. Alright, the level's here, let's solve it. Look, I'll even go into maximize mode. So, first we got to solve this. The quickest route is here. We kill this fool, and then we deal with this lava here to free up this path here. Now we can kill this fool. Perfect. Grab this crate, go around, open. And depending on how the hell we want to go about doing that will determine how we want to go about getting my advantage here. Regardless, I need this to be open, so... Oh yeah, we could definitely put a vertical enemy there. Why did I do that? It makes more sense for me to do this. Well, shoot. That's fine. He will die. Anyways. So I've discovered that we can't solve this. But that's fine, because we're gonna add in a vertical enemy right here, and then... There's gotta be a way. Unless this is where the choice comes into play. Their first decision. Remove this or remove that. No, it's not gonna work. What am I saying? Because you still can't push this fucking crate in here. Is there a way we can do this without messing up the level geometry? No, there is just no way. That is no way. Unless we moved you here. Yeah, but then it just makes this part of the puzzle easier to solve. Ugh, making puzzles is a pain in the ass. Like, unless we have 2 locks and then 2 keys down here, so we can do something like that, and then we get rid of one of these. Maybe you. I don't know why I decided to try to go at a crate puzzle when I'm so tired, but it's fine. Let's just continue doing what we can do right here, which is... Open up this pen, grab both keys, open this up, kill this guy, and... We're at problem number frickin'... Okay, you are the issue. You're the problem child. That, or we have another access to a key here. Either way, we need to get rid of blocks. The keys have to be here. And that should do it. I swear that should do it. Let's not try to figure out different alternatives here. Also, while I'm at it, I'm just outright killing you immediately. What's harder? This probably almost ran into an idiot. You get out of here. You? Okay, you get to live. Not for long. Yeah. Now I'm stuck. Oh, but not for long. Kill you. like an idiot after having gone through all of that. Okay. So we can't move a single one of these crates, but that's fine. I used the wrong enemy here. You know what? Is this even possible? It is. It is at the very least possible. I will fix it in post. You guys are not where you're supposed to be. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Now, how do I want to do this? I need the 2 crates regardless of what I'm doing here. I guess the question is, what crate do I want to use? No clue. But I need to get rid of you. I've screwed myself. I cannot get rid of you now. Fuck. Well, I guess I'm fixing you guys now. What was the problem here? I thought I clicked normal clockwise enemies, or counterclockwise. I thought I clicked you guys, counterclockwise enemies. Is there any adjustments I want to do to this section? I mean, I suppose open this part up a tad bit more. So maybe you can go this way instead of having to go that way. You have the option of choice there. Yeah, how much time is... I mean, we've spent a lot of time working on this, as is with all of our shenanigans. I don't know why I'm going this way. Okay, just missed my mark entirely, every single time. It's fine. I probably should have done... You know what? It's fine, because I don't need that. At least I can get past this puzzle. Everything... In my peripherals, everything stopped, and I was like, no, that was fine. Peripherals were kind of messy. For some reason. Move that here, move you here. Don't mess up this time. Alright. I feel like I missed a pattern for some reason. It's fine. Definitely feel like I can make this a bit more of a challenge. Shit. You bitch. Okay, hold on. We can definitely add a tad more of a challenge here by like maybe making an enemy go here. Not here, not here. Can I get... Oh yeah, we could definitely get a vertical enemy here. No doubt about it. That's vertical, right? Yeah. Want to make sure that isn't horizontal. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. This is obviously fine. The rest here should be fine? Question mark? I guess it depends. Do we want to add a vertical enemy here as well? Force you to have to go around? Of course, there are means to get around the enemies here, but I suppose the plan is to basically just, you know, go through and solve the puzzle in a quick and efficient manner. Probably should have gotten that bug taken care of. It's fine. Also, having to do the same thing over and over again is tedious. Gotta make sure everything here is right where it needs to be. That guy. Now this space is cleared. I feel like there's gotta be something I can do there. There's nothing I can do there. One of those has to disappear for it to work. Yeah, because wait for that guy to go, and that guy went, so now I can of you guys. Hope you don't go anywhere too okay. We've now made this a bit more of a challenge. Put you here. And now you're stuck. Okay, that's fine. Kill you, kill you. Now we'll have to come back to that, but that's fine. We can go around here instead. Grab key. Kill you this time and not freaking miss you. And we'll just remove the potential miss. Pause. What can I do to make this solvable? Okay, well, we can clearly get rid of you. And we can clearly get rid of you. It's solvable now. I'll have to remember to get rid of those two, but that's easy enough. Because you can't go up here and go around here, so you still have to go down this path regardless. And no matter what I do, I need to get access to this area down here. Okay, so... God, now I have to go through it. Okay, so that is actually interesting. If I have that, if I place that there, I kind of have to force myself to go through this whole song and dance. We could get rid of some enemies if we go down the bottom path. I can't get rid of this enemy here, though. But I can take the bottom path. See, options. Of course, I still gotta deal with the vertical enemy, but that guy can't be killed regardless. And we'll go. And then... I only need the two, so why am I trying to grab more of it? I didn't need to go down that path, by the way. Like, in the end, you still need to get the 2 keys. Is there any means for the crate to exist here? I mean, outside of, like, maybe not needing the keys, I suppose. Unless... Okay, hold on. First things first. I can get rid of this now. I think we'll keep that. Yeah, but then getting rid of the... If I were to put lava here, we can get this all the way around and down to here. That is something we can do. We have to go... That's lag again. Are we doing good? Recording's good. And opening that up allows us to be able to, first of all, push the crate in, and second of all, take this crate out. So, we need 2 crates. We can't solve this without getting rid of one of these locks. You need to get around, push this up. And then you need to free one of these and then push them in. Regardless of what you do, you have to free up that space. You can't put anything there to make this crate viable and to make it so you have to, because otherwise this crate has no point. Like, sure, you can push this up, go around, and then push this up, go around, but wait. You still need the key. So why don't we make this lava? You need 2 keys. I don't think you can't get this out without getting rid of this. Can't push it up, can't push it right. You can only push this down, and then the only other options is left or right. You can't go anywhere from here, so you have to get rid of this lock. And then you have to be able to push the crates into this section, so you need to get rid of this, so 2 keys are necessary. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is if there is a way to solve this without that. You know, unless instead of doing that, we could, like, do this so that, you know... No, because you need the fucking thing. You need the thing to do the thing. But there is other means to make it so that this isn't, like, completely, you know, the way it is. I guess... About it... You still need to get rid of that. Like, no matter what, you would still need to get rid of that. I'm tweaking this as best as I can. And right now, I feel like this is fine-ish? Question mark? You need to get this crate around and into here. Kill all the enemies as you do to make this part easy. Most people are probably going to go up and around. So, why don't we add an enemy here? Makes it so you kind of either have to go quickly around here or you're forced to go this way. Follow the enemies going where they go, and then boom. You just get around. I mean, I guess we could do something like that, right? The crate can still be moved into position here. No, it can't. This can, but this can't now because of this. Unless we did, I don't know, this. Like, yeah, sure, you can push this crate here, push it up, and then go around here. But having that option there to make you think, oh, is that what I need to do? Push that here? But now what do I do there? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Again, you just push this here, push this down, push this all around, and then boom. Then this make you just push up, push here, and push where it needs to be pushed, and then you got your 2 keys, you can do that. There. It should be solvable, right? But I will play it again. I will play it twice, as a matter of fact. But at the very least, this is set up in a way where we can't just get the key. I mean, I guess we can still technically keep this key on. If you're smart, you can keep the key on you. You don't necessarily need the thing. You just take the key, move over, open that space up, and make it easier on you. It's a smart play. I mean, you are rewarded with smart plays. That's basically how I want to have this game set up. You're smart about how you go about doing things, and then boom. Easy completion. Look at that. Even though I have to go all the way around now to be able to do that, but no, I probably would have been a million times easier to go through that. I don't know, speedrunners, what path would have been the better path? What the hell happened here? Why are you here? Okay, hold on. I somehow accidentally grabbed a counterclockwise enemies instead of a what do you call it? You're probably not where you're supposed to be. Well, you might be, but, you know, I'll have to... Oh god, it's okay. It's hunky-dory. Well, wait. Kill this guy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where do I go? What do I do? Ah! It's fine. Ah! It's fine. Okay, we have to go... kill this guy. Got it. I got it there in the end. Alright, before that, let's just grab the key so we can get that taken care of. Also, why do you... what happened to you? I guess me pausing the game messed up some of the but it's fine. The enemy's movements aren't too drastically messed up. Let's take this path. How bad could it possibly? I could have. That's fine. We can still kill one enemy. We still gotta wait for you. I gotta go all the way around, but that's fine too. I mean, I guess we could technically just get rid of you by doing that. Not like that really helps us too much. Okay, now we just gotta go around here, right? Nothing more to that than just that. Hey, like either path you take seems fine. Okay, hold on. You need to not be this. Oh, I guess when I grabbed you, you kind of got messed up, so I suppose that's fine. So all the enemies are where they need to be, right? Please tell me all the enemies are where they need to be, because I don't really feel like having the council go back and forth trying to fix the things that I make the mistakes of. It's fine. Let's just get... The level is complete. Also, I don't know why you're this far out. You need to be this. Let's just build the level here real quick. It's scattered and ruin-like. Though it's not 100% ruin-like, but it is kind of showcasing what you're going to see within the ruins. But of course, there's going to be more than just this. The ruins introduces a new mechanic. And I do believe that will be the next zone that we'll be working on once we are finally done with Zone 3 after all these months and whatnot. I really need to get back into the swing of recording these an hour a day, or not recording these, doing this an hour a day. But I have just not been able to get to work on Terraria's thumbnail. And in... Do I want you here? I think I'd rather have you here. No reason other than just it looks nice and symmetrical. Yeah, that's the reasoning. But anyways, yeah, I need to really get my ass into gear and finish this damn thumbnail for Terraria. So then I can finish Nova Guardian's drawing, try to get some work done with on Paint and Maze by finishing up the voice logs and whatnot. And I didn't mean to save the template. It's fine. I will just remove all of this. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to remove all of it, right? I thought I was saving the in-game section, but I accidentally saved the level template. But like I said, it shouldn't be too difficult to fix up. Did I get all of the... No, that's wrong. I gotta really pay attention here. Levels like this are a pain to have to recreate in Photoshop because of the amount that's in it. I can't imagine how most people feel going through this game. The way it's all set up, the way it's all confusing, all over the place. I would imagine they would have a tough time trying to get the hang of movement, that's for certain. Like, once you've gotten to a point where you've played this game enough to really get the fingerwork down on this movement here, then you basically can just breeze through it like I can. At least that's my hope. I'm able to pretty much breeze through some of these levels, despite my tired brain. So I hope some people would be able to do exactly that. After all, why wouldn't they be able to? It's only reasonable that if you play a game for long enough, you start to understand the mechanics So well that you could probably play it close to blindfold. Not precisely, of course, but oh, I missed an ice here. But you know what I mean. I missed a crate, goddamn. I missed 2 crates. It's fine. This is why I'm going to have to look through this as I rub my eyes and look. Look at it all. Look at everything. Pay attention to every aspect that is here within this level. If something looks amiss, we fix it. If everything looks okay, which, let me move this so this is not in the way as I look, which so far it seems to be okay. I don't know where precise. Also, I wasn't planning on that looking like that. I wonder what that looks like in colorblind mode, where everything is grayscale and there's icons there. But I feel like brown should have at least enough saturation to. I mean, we could just do that right now, right? Like the entirety of it is saturated. We put this to 0. Yeah, it's basically a light gray. Anyways, focus. We're here to make sure all of this matches, minus the player, obviously, and it seems like it matches. Okay, good, great, fantastic. I will grab this. I will save as, go to my textures here, pinch, and make this one that. Yes. Now I'm going to need you to not do that, also not do that, and then I'm going to need you, but no. I'm going to need you all to, I guess, be white. There we go. Everything is now white. We have, get out of my face. We have fixed our mistake. Wait, no, hold on. Okay, good. I missed pressing save, but now I need to go all the way back to here. Go to, not Pinge, Photoshop. That's not Photoshop. Photoshop, level template, and fix. Yes, template already exists. Or we could just load up No. We could just load up template. Why are we doing this the stupid way? We just load up the template, zoom in, and then zoom in some more. This feels way smaller than it should be. All right, I need you to be white again. Perfect. And there, level template's fixed. Boom, great. I'll fix that all later. For now, though, I'm closing this out. I want to save this in case I didn't save it already. I'm going to hide these scripts, and we're going to hurry this up because I'm tired, want to go to bed, and I need to try to get this all taken care of. Why did I make this for... You know what? It's fine. I'll make you first, and then I'll make you 2D 1 point, right? Yeah. Why do I never remember? Boom. And remember, you are right here. So that should be pretty easy. All right, we have finished this level. You are what you're supposed to be, 2 and 4. Which means now all we gotta do is go to the mountain crossroads. Take me to level 10A. Perfect. I also don't know why I hit that. We don't need that to be hidden. And I need you, the player mark, to be placed right here. Perfect. Well, that's pretty much it. The only thing we don't have set up here is the transfer mark, but we will worry about setting that one up later. Right now, we'll let this be a dead end until it's time for us to get that all set up and ready to go. And navigation's already set. Now all we need to do is come up with the name for this. Now, that's a good question. What should the name for this one be, you may ask? Well, let's see. I think you should be Ruined Entrance. Because it is an entrance that is slightly ruined, which means we'll probably have some ruins here to kind of showcase, yes, you're about to head into a ruins zone next with some ruin levels and whatnot. So that should be all. So what I'm going to do is just a simple build and run, because I think everything is set. I thought I saved, but apparently I didn't save. So save. Save as we spend 3 minutes to finish this up. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I don't need the alarm on. I can complete this within 3 minutes. I think. I hope. I imagine I can. Good thing I already made my lunch for tomorrow and got the cat her dry food. Though I still have to publish this and then wait for the checks to be finished because I can't set up the end screen anymore for some stupid reason until the video is finished doing its checks. Not checks, processing. The checks is its own separate thing. It's the processing that's the issue. I don't know why YouTube does that now. It's kind of dumb. I liked it before when I could get the end screen done with, and I only needed to go back to the end screen if I recorded something after an episode that I didn't record yet for the day prior. If that makes any sense. I was thinking about having a water section to make it look like radiation blocks to like simulate the radiated wastelands, but we kind of like did away with the idea of having the zones match, or zones, the levels match the zones you'll come across. The original plan was to just have pretty much mostly, I could have probably put some poison. I think a nice crate puzzle without any poison would be good. You already got some poison and crate puzzles and whatnot, so you don't need to worry about more of that. Like that now, so it's where do we end up again? I don't remember. Yeah, we went back to here to check to see if the things were lit, and they are lit. And you got, well, okay, water and ice. Now here's where you got your poison. Here's where you got your water and poison. Here's where you got your water and poison. Hell of a place. But now here is where we have crate puzzles, because there is going to be crate puzzles. Ruined Entrance. And there I am at the bottom left. Alright, again, what's the quickest way to do this? I think we'll keep the key, we'll go through that the tough way. In other words, I'm going to get rid of this so that this is automatically taken care of. So then when we go around, that'll be good. I mean, this is easy enough. Just kill that guy, of course. Wait, no, of course. Kill that guy immediately. Now we can just put you here, go around, go through here, and boom. Because I can can go pretty quickly with this one. I can just pass through it as fast as I possibly can. Grab the key, wait, go. You'll go, which means I can push this here. Oh, and you will just continue on with your path. Well, I'll kill you on the way out. Kill you. Kill you. And of course, kill you. Okay, so we can't push that up until we go around. I think I'll take this path again. I don't know, I just like this path. I could also use that to kill those two. It just well, fuck. Now I'm just wasting my time with these idiots. There, now they're dead. I push you up. Nope. Fine, I messed it up there for a second, but that's fine. Whoa! Alright, it was a little bit of thinking there, but we did it in the end. Some enemies got to live, but that's fine. You can't kill them all. Boom, and right now it's a dead end. I suppose what I could do is take my ass back to the gates, because we're going to need to, you know, go do the next set of levels over here. The game's coming along nicely. I just wish I could be a little bit more faster, yeah, faster, I guess, than to get all of this done, but it's fine. At our own pace, we are one person after all. Gotta do the coding, zone building, level building, music making, voice acting, all that stuff. I could have picked a shorter game like Labyrinth and worked with Blender and learned how to use that, but I chose this one thinking, oh, we can get this quickly. No, actually, I forgot. I decided to make an entire map sort of, what do you call it? Anyways, that's all the time I have for today's episode. We did go over time, but whatever. Thank you all for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more. Check out that there playlist, of course. Previous episode of GameCrafters right over here, and the most recent episode of Subnautica right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.